This factory is still producing goods for the international market despite the war. The leather goods factory in the town of Mukacheve in western Ukraine has 200 workers. Mukacheve is very close to Ukraine's border with the EU. Factory manager Stanislav Didenko says it's an ideal location for Western investors. But the company has troubles and sales have plunged.
At the moment, we're only working a 4-day week. Not much else has changed here except that some of our workers' husbands and brothers are now soldiers on the front lines.
New investment in Western Ukraine could help the country get back on its feet. But Western investors, especially German companies, are reluctant to commit. Some fear that international companies are more worried about offending Russian business partners.
Some companies do business in both Ukraine and Russia, and that might influence their future planning. I don't think that companies hoping to develop business in Russia want to leave the Ukrainian market, but they're waiting to see just what business conditions Ukraine will be able to offer.
But the ongoing conflict in Ukraine doesn't help, especially stories such as these recent images that show OSCE observers at a government field hospital near rebel-held Donetsk and soldiers wounded by artillery. The ceasefire is unstable. Even if the fighting is 1,500 kilometers away from Mukacheve and its leather goods factory, nearly on the opposite side of Europe's second-largest country. But factory manager Stanislav Didenko says his biggest problem is not the war, it's corruption.
I hate to admit it here, but I, for example, have to regularly give money to a member of parliament. It's like an extra income for him.
The government in Kiev may help. It's been planning to start an anti-corruption agency since the election last fall. The factory workers are just hoping for progress in Ukraine that will help preserve their jobs.